Earth Day is this Saturday, and the way we perceive our planet is heavily influenced by Chicago.
As WGN's Mike Lowe found out, when it comes to making globes, one suburban Chicago company is on top of the world.
This 55,000 square foot factory in South suburban Hillside is home to the global leader in manufacturing
globes.
Technician Reggie Murray oversees part of the process.
What he does is you put the map inside of it and check it. When you get through with it, you actually join it together and make sure it lines up perfectly.
We make globes, geographic globes of the world, planetary globes, some constellation globes. Basically, we bring the world to people's homes.
Each year, Replogle Globes makes hundreds of thousands of models of planet Earth.
Canada, national anthem.
Even as the world's largest manufacturer of globes, the company qualifies as a small business with just 41 employees. CEO Joe Wright.
This is like my dream job, you know, from the beginning. And our company has just sell globes to regular people.
Their products are printed in 24 languages and used in classrooms, homes, and the offices of diplomats and international leaders. It starts with a map of the world.
So we're the people that draw the maps.
Chief cartographer Kevin Zerny has worked for Replogle for nearly 3 decades. He's only the 4th cartographer in the company's 93-year history.
Instead of holding the phone and looking at it and scrolling, you could actually take a globe and hold it in your hand and just, it's a physical 3D, hard, you know, it's amazing. So it's just beautiful. We do a variety of languages. This is a French wall map up here.
He's responsible for ensuring the coastlines, political borders, location names, and topography are accurate representations of reality.
We want to make sure that when you put a political border in it, that it's accurate, because you will be called out if it's inaccurate, and you have people complain about it from other countries. We do a 16-inch version, we do a 20-inch version, and our largest globe is 32-inch.
Using a digital program, he takes a flat map of the world and makes it round, reconfiguring it into sectors that will be sliced and fit perfectly onto the curved spherical surface with no distortion. Those sections are called gores.
So this is one gore. This is printed on hand-covered paper, we call it.
Replogle makes 3 types of globes: hand-covered, hand-crafted ones in which canvas is applied meticulously and smoothed over like wallpaper.
Y la pegamos en el globo, lleva glue, y vamos formando el mapa completo.
Plastic, and the familiar cardboard paper globe.
The paper globe is 85% of the market of Replogle globes. Rosa is mounting the maps onto a chipboard, and after she mounts the map on the chipboard, she'll come and hole punch the center on this machine over here.
The maps are moved to a 60-ton press where the excess material is removed. Another machine is stamping out liners which will be glued inside to reinforce the maps. The maps and liners are placed on top of a mold that applies pressure and heat for 20 seconds at 200 degrees. The raised mountain ranges are engraved on the mold. The northern and southern halves of the spheres are trimmed at the equator, then joined with a ring of hot glue and pressed together. They're moved to a station where a technician applies a ring of tape around the equator. Then the globes roll down the assembly line.
The first thing a kid does when they see a globe is they spin it.
Where they're hammered into stands, packed, and eventually shipped.
It's all being produced here, made in the USA.
The facility includes a massive warehouse, 200 feet deep and 48 feet high, where completed globes and raw materials are stored. Meantime, at a location about 5 minutes away in Broadview, an automated machine is stamping out washers to fasten the globes to their stands. But nearly everything else here is touched by human hands.
This is the base for the globe.
Henry Krasuski runs the wood shop.
Mike, this machine is very, very old, 1945, and still running.
where handcrafted solid wood stands for more expensive globes are created.
This make it like old-fashioned.
It's an old world process of cutting, carving, sanding, and smoothing.
This globe coming here, and this is metal ring to what we hold the globe.
The company's founder, Luther Replogle, was a school supply salesman who saw potential in the globe.
People would hear about places and things that are going on in the world and the news and had really no idea where it was or the specifics of it. And so his idea was to just, consumers would want to see globes.
The company changed hands a few times. It was eventually sold to the educational product giant Herff Jones, which moved operations to Indianapolis. But after about 3 years, Herff Jones decided to shut down Replogle.
And we said, hey, you don't need to close this. You know, this company could make money. You know, this company could be profitable, could be very, very successful if it was handled just a little bit differently. And when I mentioned that to them, they were like, well, why don't you guys just buy it?
6 employees secured the financing.
We pulled together and we did it.
They bought it back and brought it back to Chicago.
A huge part of it is the workforce was here. The people that originally, you know, that when the company was sold, all of those people were still here. They all had this huge reservoir of knowledge and skills. And we literally put back the dream team, if you will.
A Chicago company whose loyal workers have the world in their hands. In Hillside, Mike Lowe, WGN News.
That's so fascinating to watch.
Yeah.
They are good.
The fact that so much is still made by hand, and the fact that
Right.
there's still a strong market for it in this digital age.
Well, get this. The company makes globes ranging in price from less than $20 to nearly $14,000.
Yeah, those high-end globes are used by international leaders like U.S. Secretary of State. So there you go.